What better way to start 2025 than with a decluttering? So here are 25 items that you could declutter today. And before I share those with you, if you are really serious about making this the year that you transform your home and get rid of all of that clutter that has been lurking, I highly encourage you to check out Declutter You, brand new, link down below, and let's go ahead and dive into those 25 items. Number one, household cleaners. You may have these under the kitchen sink, under the bathroom sink, in the garage, various places. Make sure these are consolidated and that you have gotten rid of any expired cleaning products. Number two, extra cardboard boxes. We have so many of these because we get so many items delivered, and then you think you might use them later, and maybe you do use some of them, turn them into a decluttering box, but once they start to overtake your space, you definitely need to declutter these. Number three, toys, especially for children. Kids will outgrow toys, their taste will change, so anything that's broken, that doesn't really work, or that your kids will have outgrown needs to go. Number four, excess office supplies. This is one that I'm fairly guilty of. I love to collect pens and writing utensils and post-it notes and index cards and all those kinds of things, but declutter ones that are used and ones that you have an excess of. Number five, books. I'm a little bit guilty of this myself because I love to read and collect books. But especially when it comes to children's books, if your kids have outgrown them, go ahead and let them go. If you have read and enjoyed a book and you're done with it, go ahead and let that go. Number six, empty plastic containers. This could be ones that you actually bought for the purpose of storage, or also, when you have ice cream buckets and Cool Whip containers that you're saving just in case you need it, or just in case you need to send leftovers home, go ahead and pare that down to a reasonable amount. Number seven, medicines. You need to go through these on a regular basis because they do expire, and you don't want a medication that expired 5 years ago that you can't even use. So go ahead and go into your medicine cabinet, your bathroom, wherever you store these, and get rid of any expired medications or supplements. This should also be easy because you're just looking for expiration. You're not really sentimentally attached to these. Number eight, linens, any kind of excess linens. If you have a set of sheets and you no longer have the bed that goes with that, for example, I recently decluttered a queen set of sheets. We do not have any queen mattresses in the house. They were a vestige from long ago. So if you don't have, or they don't have mates, you only have the fitted and you don't have the top sheet, go ahead and declutter any linens that you don't need. Number nine, jewelry. Jewelry is one thing that gets dated over time, or if you're anything like me, you do buy some of the cheaper jewelry and it just kind of gets old and icky and you're not going to wear it. So go ahead and go through your jewelry and get rid of anything that you don't think you would wear anymore. Number 10, shoes. If you have kids, I bet you have shoes they have outgrown. I can tell you that in our shoe cubby, I probably have shoes that they outgrew 2 years ago, and there's nothing more stressful than getting ready in the morning and them trying to put on their shoes and they don't even fit. So get rid of shoes that don't fit, or shoes that are uncomfortable that you're not gonna wear, or shoes that are too worn. I will tell you from personal experience, I have tried to make some of my athletic shoes last too long and it caused a lot of pain in my foot. You don't want to do this. Replace your shoes when needed. Number 11, your recipes and cookbooks. So this would of course be any cookbooks that you no longer use. I have some that I bought when I was eating a certain way and we don't eat that way anymore, so I don't need that cookbook. Or recipes, whether they are like in a recipe box, or a lot of times I print them out and I just leave them loose. And so you need to declutter all of those recipes. Number 12, games. So games that you may have duplicates of, that are broken, you don't have all the parts or pieces, or that you just don't love and play anymore. So that when you do go to play games, you're left with the ones that you know are working, have all the pieces, and that you actually enjoy playing. Number 13, the garage. If you have a garage or any kind of outdoor storage area, don't neglect this area. Go ahead and get rid of especially any of the big items sitting there that you no longer use. Number 14, any makeup that you don't use, or especially expired makeup. This is another easy one. You're just looking for things that are out of date, that you wouldn't want to put on your face anymore, and go ahead and discard those. Number 15 is another relatively straightforward one, expired food. Again, this shouldn't be emotional. Anything in your pantry that is really out of date that you wouldn't eat anymore, go ahead and get rid of that. Number 16, shred those papers that need shredding. So if you have that stack that has grown, go ahead and shred it and actually get rid of those papers. Number 17, art supplies. This could be for adults or for kids. Things that are half used up, the watercolors that only have like half of one left, go ahead and get rid of that. Things that are almost empty, brushes that are really stiff that you can't use anymore, things that have gone bad for kids. A lot of times like the Play-Doh dries out and things like that. So go through all of these things and get rid of the things that you can't use anymore. Number 18, clothing. Any clothing that you don't wear anymore, that is in need of repair, or that you've outgrown, especially for kids, clothing that has been outgrown. Number 19 might actually make you some money. If you have a jar of change and coins sitting around, go ahead and take that to the bank and cash it in and treat yourself. Number 20, old electronics. Do you have an old phone, an old iPad, a computer? You might even include chargers and things like that here. Go ahead and get rid of those. Take them to somewhere where they'll recycle them. And in some cases, if it is new enough and in good working order, you might even be able to get a little bit of money for it. Number 21, find something under one of your beds to declutter. A lot of us store things under there and maybe haven't gotten them out in a while. There's probably some things that you don't even use, so go declutter under your bed. Number 22, an often neglected area is your car. Make sure you check your car, and if you're storing things in the glove box or in the center console, declutter things that have gone bad. Maybe your chapstick is 5 years old, things like that. Go ahead and give yourself a fresh slate for the new year. Number 23, any kind of old picture frames or artwork that you're no longer using. Maybe you once used it, now it's just been sitting there for years collecting dust. Go ahead and declutter that. Number 24, household decor that you don't use anymore, especially as you're putting away maybe your holiday decorations. If there's ones that you didn't use, you can go ahead and get rid of those, or ones that you don't love anymore. And number 25, any extra water bottles. A lot of times we accumulate a lot of these, or in my case, sometimes the straw is missing or it starts to get leaky. It doesn't really work anymore. So go ahead and declutter any extra water bottles. These 25 items will give you a great start, but there are tons more where that came from. And if you want to make sure that you do not lose this organizing and decluttering motivation and this spark, and you want to keep going, I highly encourage you to check out Declutter You and see if it is right for you. The link will be down below.